Hey guys, it's KJM and I'm back with another Countdown to Christmas movie review, and this one, ooh, yes, I'm so excited to be reviewing this. Okay, Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Three Wiser Men and a Boy premiered. Now I'm going to start off by saying I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10, and I'm going to say it just like I did with Santa Tell Me. This should have been premiering this week during Merry Thanksgiving week. I don't understand what they're thinking. I just think between Santa Tell Me and Three Wiser Men and a Boy, I don't think this year's movies have not been that great. These two movies have exceeded expectations, and I just don't understand who was doing the programming. Anyway, this is the sequel to the movie that came out 2 years ago during Countdown to Christmas, Three Wise Men and a Baby. Now I'm going to say this. Three Wiser Men and a Boy was hilarious. I laughed so hard. It is still on my DVR. The original movie, Three Wise Men and a Baby, I thought it was cute. I did enjoy it. I believe I did give it a 9 as well, but it's not something that I would keep on my DVR. This was just brilliance, the writing, the acting. So shout out to my baby, Andrew Walker. Shout out to Paul Campbell. Shout out to Tyler Hines. Okay, and shout out to the little boy that plays Thomas. I honestly think you guys outdid yourself with this. Paul Campbell, whenever you and Kimberly Sustad touch something, I feel like it goes platinum. You and Kimberly keep doing what you're doing because I really enjoy your work, both on screen and off screen. Okay. So we're back with the Brenner boys, and we're back with Andrew playing Luke, Paul is Stefan, and Tyler is Taylor. And we see that Luke married Thomas's mom, and he is Thomas's dad. Now, by all calculations, Thomas should really be a 2-year-old. He should be a toddler. And I was really wondering if Hallmark made a misstep by pushing us so forward in time. But when I watched this movie, I enjoyed the writing, the directing. I enjoyed the acting, the producing. I just thought it was Hallmark brilliance, right? It was just excellently executed in every angle. We're able to see these characters be funny yet vulnerable, including Thomas himself, right? And we're learning so much about ourselves. They're maneuvering that even when your life looks perfect on paper, that it's not perfect. Or even when it looks like chaos to everyone else, with the love of your and support of your family, you're going to figure it out. I thought this movie was just spectacular. I laughed so much. I really didn't get a chance. I don't know if Megan's watched this yet, but I told her it was so much better than the first one. Okay, let's get into it. So Thomas's mom is going to be away for a week on at a conference for work. So Luke is responsible for taking care of his son. And of course, his two brothers decide they're going to help out as well. We see that Thomas is in a school play where at first there's one little girl that steals all the shine, and the rest of them are told that they're not good enough by the teacher that was overseeing it, or I guess the director that was overseeing the Christmas school play. Now I'm gonna tell you this, anybody who's been, and I've been to a lot of Christmas pageants and plays for little kids, will know that there are moments where there's cuteness, there's moments where you may cringe, there's moments when there's chaos. But at the end of the day, when the lights go up, you're gonna get up and you are going to cheer for every child up there equally. Because it's so hard for the little people to put themselves out and be in front and sing Christmas songs for us. So as Thomas is going through the motions of the play, Luke is a fire chief now, but he feels kind of like irrelevant because he spends a lot of time being a dad, and being a dad is still his #1 priority. And so getting used to the fact that being a fire chief can't be his #1 priority, we see him adjusting. We see Taylor, his business is starting to fail. Things that he believes in, he'll have to sell out in order to be successful, and he decides he doesn't want to. So we see he gets evicted from his place. He gets kicked out. He gets kicked out of the building space that he has, and we're just like, Taylor, what are you gonna do? Then we see Stefan. He wrote a book that has to do with overcoming the anxiety and some of the negative experiences he's had in his life, yet he still doesn't feel fulfilled. Stefan's girlfriend is ready to be engaged, but we see that Stefan is just all over the damn place. So right now, Luke is the steady one, but he's still searching for himself, trying to balance father and fire chief. And ultimately, he realizes father has got to be the number one priority. The firehouse is going to be okay, even if he can't be at the Christmas event, even if he can't be everywhere. He has some great firefighters, some great senior firefighters that will step in and take care of everything. We see Stefan realizing that he's hiding behind his book. He's worried about if it's not going to be successful. He is worried about the type of man that he is right now in life, and he's questioning so much. But through helping Thomas, he figures out a way to become a better man for himself and now his soon-to-be fiance, okay? And then we see Taylor. He has to let his family know that everything is failing for him, and he always feels like he's the big mess up of the family. And the brothers reassure him that he's an amazing person, he's an amazing uncle, and like, no, whatever it is, it's going to be fine as long as they stick together. So we see the three brothers, the Brennan boys, they are off, they're trying to help Thomas, but they're making a mess along the way. Also, their mother just started dating Pastor Roy. He's a pastor. He's also involved in the schools. And they're just like, this dude just seems too perfect. I think Pastor Roy, if I'm not mistaken, was played by Christopher Sear. Okay, I hope I got that right. And so, like, you know, they're not used to their mom dating, and their mom has told them that ever since their dad, you know, passed away, her whole life has been them. But now she gets a second chance at love, and Pastor Roy's it. At first, the boys are not feeling Pastor Roy. They are just like, this is not going to work. And then they realize that their mom is right. She's more than a mom. Oh my goodness, a movie that's reinforcing that women are more than just mothers and deserve love and happiness at every point in life. And that doesn't make you a bad mom to say that. Okay, so now the three boys finally, they mess up a bunch of stuff, and then they fix Thomas's school production. They get him out of his shell. They get him to believe that he is his own person and that he can say the one line that he feels comfortable with, and that his father and two uncles, they've got his back. They also help a bunch of the other kids who weren't being chosen for lead roles to come out of their shell as well. This movie was filled with so many gems and moments of laughter. I just think it was brilliantly done. Three Wiser Men and a Boy, it's getting a 9 out of 10 from me. And I know you guys are asking, if I gave Santa Tell Me and Three Wiser Men and a Boy, you know, a 9, why are they not 10s? And like, basically, for me, this concept is really not original, like for both movies. It's just being redone and redone brilliantly for the Hallmark viewers, right? But, so that's the thing. They lose a point that it's just not something original. It is something that we've seen done before, but they are executing it well and putting their own little twist on it. And I say the same about Santa Tell Me, right? I'm looking at home designing very differently after that movie. And not to mention, this movie is filled with eye candy too. Once again, shout out to Andrew Walker and Mrs. Walker, you lucky lady. Paul Campbell and Tyler Hines. Love seeing you guys together. You guys have such great on-screen presence. This was just such good fun, especially good family fun. You guys, well done. All right, it's KJM, and I'm out, babes. See you guys for the next review.